Hey again, it's Dan with EWheeler Dealer. Just sitting here to hopefully show you another great manufacturer and some great bike models that hopefully you might consider for your next lineup in your store and shop there. Again, eWheeler Dealer, our goal and focus is to help you source and find the best e-bike, e-motorcycle, e-scooter, and other things that you can sell to your customers in your store. Something that's going to give you the margins you need, best price, best bike for customer, and ultimately, sync you with the manufacturers out there we're contacting. Again, you know, 10,000 plus manufacturers, 100,000 products we're reviewing, and hopefully these are some that make sense and that work for your shop as well. Feel free to reach out to me. Here's my information, and I love the opportunity to do business with you. Spring's coming, so we got to get that lineup set up here pretty soon, right? With that, let's jump into it. HaoNuo and partnership with the eWheeler dealer. Quite a few bikes on this menu, so let's jump into it right away. Whoop, it's not going to work that way. So okay. Bike. Here's the bike details. 500 watt. It's got the 20, 4-inch wide balloon tires. Yeah, just looking at it here, it's got decent style. 419 dealer price, not bad. Looks like they're iron frame, so it's got hydraulic front. Yeah, that's it on that. There's if you need more specifications, if there's any specific bike you're interested in, just look on the left and write down the note of which bike it is. So HaoNuo is the manufacturer, HaoNuo, and then just write down on the left there the part number. And happy to get you more information and details, anything you have questions on. So with HaoNuo, I believe, yeah, they're an FOB China, which don't worry about it. I'll get you a quote for DDP, which is getting it shipped directly to you, and/or I can ship to the warehouse in LA, and then we can ship from there as well. So a few different options for you on the logistics part. With that, next bike is a 48 volt, 350 watt. Great priced bike at $299. It's got the 24-inch tire, so a little narrower, thinner tire, and kind of a cool bike for the money. Let me make it a little bigger so you can see. But that's what it looks like. Kind of neat looking bike. Okay, and of course, all this eventually is going to get onto a website, but bear with me. We're working on deciding on website and a lot of other things too, as far as what we're going to do, what we're going to use for a website, and then content as well. Next bike is 500 watt. Again, the balloon tires and mechanical brakes, but great price at $379. Apologize, my Yorkie in the background. And obviously front suspension again. So next bike, 350 watt. Tires are you can read here 14 by 2.125. This is definitely a bike for folks that maybe have a shorter stature, and definitely an opportunity there. Again, $225 to the dealer, pretty good price. So yeah, definitely great bike for the money. Also, it's let's see here. Next one. Oh, sorry, this one's all in Chinese. Let's see. Let's see if I can do my translate. 48 volt, 350 watt. Tires are again that 14 by 2.125, so a little bit smaller tire. And yeah, so there's the details on that one. 350 watt. Yeah. So and price 225. Uh, a lot of my dealers are telling me, give me a bike, Dan, where I can sell it retail for 499, and we'll get a bunch of bikes sold. And so here's that lineup. Um, this one's 48 volt, 350 watt, of course, and again those 14 inch 2.125 wide, 225. Um, this one is, hang on one second. Okay, so next one, a little bit different style. 350 watt again, 14 by 2.125s, again 225, so just a little bit different look. Same thing here. This one's 279, so a little bit more expensive than the others, but still great price. 350 watt, 48 volt again, for that one. Now we're getting into kind of that mini bike look without the motor, right? Reminds me of the old mini bike look. And this one's a 500 watt. Tires are the 20 inch 4-inch wide balloon tires, and yeah, I mean 469. We know some similar bikes here, that are similar style to this, very well known brands. They're selling for these for what, $19.99, right? So it's dealer price, with shipping and everything. Obviously, it's going to be in the 500 area, but shouldn't be a problem. Hopefully, selling these for under $1,000, 999 all day, hopefully. So next bike. Here's another 500 watt, the 20 inch, 4-inch wide balloon tires, aluminum frame, 399. So this one, after shipping and everything, we can definitely get this to you, cheaper than $500. So, definitely a bike you can hopefully you can do some volume with. This is a pretty cool looking bike. This one's got the 20 and 2.125 width tire, 400 watt, 349. I mean, there's a similar bike to this, and it's got a little bit more wattage, but it's selling for, I think, $12.99. Obviously, it's got a little bit more watts, but the reality is this bike could definitely seat a lot of people. I think it's got that, definitely that smaller tire. Price is right. It's a style that's very desirable, and what other bikes look like that sell for a ton more. So won't say the name, but 500 watt is this one. It's got an iron frame. It's got the 20 inch 4-inch wide balloon tires, and this one has, again, the front fork suspension. This one's $419. Everything's 50 pieces or more. If we do a higher volume, I don't know if we can get. I mean, this pricing's really tight. Been negotiating with all these guys and working really hard on hopefully getting you the best margin, getting your customers the best price possible. So, but you never know. If we can do maybe a 40-foot container and 167 bikes, maybe we can save a little bit on shipping or something. So with that, next one is 48 volt, 500 watt, 18 amp, so a little bit more oomph. And yeah, this one's 329 for a 500 watt 18 amp. I mean, I'm selling batteries. I'm selling the battery for that much in dealer price. I can't say who. There's other manufacturers, but yeah, it's wow. That is all I can say is wow. This is it's got the 2-seater too. I know it's a little bit older style, but man, what a good price. This is like great entry level bike with some power and stamina too. So I don't see how you can go wrong with that one. Next one is a 12 amp 450 watt, and it's got the 20-inch. It's a tubeless tire, which is interesting. It looks like it's a thinner, probably that 2.125 width, and it's got the rear double shock absorbers, so it's full suspension bike, 319. I know it's a little older style. It's got the two-seater, but I mean, full suspension bikes usually go for, well, it's a 450, but still, full suspension bikes. I mean, this should go for at least twice that retail. I mean, obviously we got to get it shipped and all that, but should be able to do that for around, I don't know, 400, depending on how many hops and shipping, which we're trying to avoid. But yeah, you should be able to have a lot of meat on the bone on that bike. Should good entry level, step through. Probably can fit a lot of people, get a lot of people in different sizes on that bike. This is more of almost like a motorcycle look. 500 watt, 48 volts. It's got the balloon tires, the 20-inch wide, 20-inch radius, 4-inch wides, and it's got rear shock, front as well, and so full suspension. Saying 800 pounds. That's pretty beefy. And this one's 469. So a lot of bike for the money. I don't see how you can't sell this one for at least $799, but probably $999. But you guys know better than me. But I think a lot of meat on the bone on this one. Next one's 350 watt, 48 volt. It's got the 2.125 4-inch tires, 14-inch tire. Kind of a cool look. 269. I mean, what a cool get around towner, right? Killer price. I mean, wow. Yeah, the volume. As you know, you have the different levels, the different pricings. You hate to have a customer come in and your cheapest e-bike is $700, and then you walk out the door, right? You got to get them a scooter. You got to get them a entry-level e-bike, something that's cheaper. Once you get them to buy that one, then obviously in the future they have, wife, son, kids, husbands. You get it. So it's all about the upsell. You got to get them to buy something when they come into that store, whatever it is, so they'll come back again and buy other things, and for other people too, and refer you to other people too, right? 500 watt, 48 volt. Again, the balloon tires, the 24-inch wides, 449. This one's an aluminum frame, so it's gonna have a little lighter, and it's got a lot of aluminum parts, it looks like, on it. So a little bit maybe lighter, well put together bike. This is kind of a cool one. It's almost like a chopper look, right? It's got the raked front and kind of the lean back, whatever you want to call it. I call it the man bar, but that. Anyways, 500 watt, the 20-inch, 4-inch wide balloon tires. It looks like all aluminum, hydraulic front fork suspension, and $699 for this model. Iron frame. This one's $389. Yeah, same balloon tires, 500 watt, iron frame. Next one, kind of cool. Looks like that one of the other, kind of mini bike. Maybe a little bit more busyness in the middle of the frame, but 500 watt. Again, the balloon tires, the 20-inch, 4-inch wides, and yeah, iron frame. Cool bike, man. This bike should easily be pulling, hopefully, a $999 price tag on retail. So yeah, anyways, that is the lineup for HaoNuo. And just getting back to, email me, call me, text me. Let me know what you think. Love to hear your feedback. Let me know, obviously, if you want to, what bikes you're interested in the lineup that we talked about today. And also, don't hesitate to reach out to me to Tell me the dream next E product that you want to carry in your shop, and we'll go find it for you. So with that, thank you from EWheeler Dealer, and as we build out the website, you'll be able to find the best e-deals here. Appreciate your time. Thanks.